We're actually doing a review today. What's going on, guys? It's Jake here, and today we are going to talk about the wireless GameCube controller by PowerA. This video isn't sponsored or anything, even though I really wish it was, because that would be super cool. But let's not waste any more time. Let's just jump right into the review. I'd like to start off by saying this is not a GameCube controller. This is a Switch controller. This is a GameCube controller. I know I said that this was a GameCube controller earlier. It kind of is, but it kind of isn't. What I mean by that is this is a Switch controller. It works with the Nintendo Switch. It will not work with an actual GameCube. This controller looks, acts, and feels like a GameCube controller, but it's for the Nintendo Switch. It's got the extra Switch buttons so it can work as a regular Switch controller. More on that in a minute. Also, you should take what I say about these controllers very seriously because I grew up on the Nintendo GameCube. I probably used this controller more than any other game controller ever. Seriously, I know how to use this controller more than I know how to talk. And I mess up because I mess up on my lines a lot. Here is a wireless PowerA controller. Here is an original GameCube controller. Pretty cool, right? The original GameCube controller came out in 2001, and this controller came out in 2018. For a 17-year age gap between these two, they feel pretty freaking identical. However, there are a few slight differences. I don't know if it's the paint or the plastic material or what, but they have a slight difference in feel. It's not a big deal, but it's just a slight difference. It's not something that I would say is good or bad about either of the controllers. Also, the buttons tend to have a different click. It's not a big deal to me, and it hasn't affected my gameplay whatsoever, but I will give you some examples. I'm just kidding, here's a real side-by-side with the original controller. To me, it really doesn't make a difference, but I'll leave that up to you to decide. Other small differences include this having an extra Z button right here, and it has the extra buttons needed to work as a Switch Pro controller, like these buttons here and clickable sticks. It also has a little tiny button here to sync to Bluetooth. Now let's get into what I love about this controller. It's a Switch Pro controller in the shape of my favorite controller of all time. This works with any game that allows a Pro controller, which is super cool. But my main use for this is playing Smash Bros. I got this controller so I could lean back and relax and play Smash Bros reclined on my couch, not having to worry about the cord length. Because I have a bunch of original GameCube controllers, and I have the adapter, but it's just too short of a cord for me to fully relax in the couch. It was a perfect solution for my problem. Another great feature of this is this connects with Bluetooth. So that means that some devices that allow controllers to connect with Bluetooth will allow it. If you have a GameCube emulator on your computer or on some Android devices, you could be able to connect this to it. To me, there's really only one thing I don't like about this controller. Sadly, it's a big deal to me. It's powered by AA batteries. This controller was made in 2018. Where's the rechargeable battery? Seriously, PowerA, I thought you were better than that. I thought Xbox was the only one dumb enough to do that. Thankfully, that's my only real complaint about this controller. Lastly, let's talk pricing. This controller is $50. I think this would be a fair price if it had a rechargeable battery. Honestly, I really do think it's fair, but I think it'd be perfect if they knocked $5 off because I will have to continually buy AA batteries after that first complimentary pair dies off. Overall, I think this is the best way to go if you want a wireless GameCube controller for your Switch. There really isn't anything out there that rivals this controller. If you don't care about it being wireless, I would try and find a wired controller by Nintendo and get the adapter so you can buy more controllers in the future for cheaper. But I highly recommend doing more of your own research before purchasing. In fact, there's a Kevin Kenson video that is amazing talking about 3 different controllers, including this one. The link, as always, will be in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and comment down below what your favorite controller is. If you are new around here, please subscribe and click the notification bell if you want to get a notification for every time I post a video. And I think that's all for now, so until next time, guys, I will see you in the next one. Later, guys. I just realized I haven't shaved.